Jacoby here with Camp Jansen. I'm back. It's been about like 5 or 6 weeks since the last video. I've been traveling so much, as you guys have probably seen on my Instagram. I apologize for the delay in videos, but we're gonna start them up again. I got Louie behind the camera today doing everything for me now, so we're gonna go ahead and get a bunch of videos now set up, trying to do at least like one every 2 weeks or so. If we can crank out more than one video per week or one video a week, then that's awesome. We'll just continue cranking out content for you guys. So today, I'm actually going to do just hamstrings. So I'm switching my split up. So I've been doing push-pull legs now since nationals, and it's a great split, something that I have a lot of my athletes doing. It's something I still will go back to periodically for myself. Right now, I've noticed that on my leg days, I have not been getting enough direct hamstring work, and that's because I simply need more quad than I need hamstring. But at this point, being that, you know, my next show will be in the Ifbb Pro League, I can't have them be neglected. So I have switched the split up. So I'm still doing a push day, still doing a pull day, but now I'm gonna have a quad day and a hamstring day. So a four workout split rather than like a traditional growth split or, you know, the PPL 3-way split. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're starting off on adductors like we always do for any leg day, whether it's quads or hamstrings, just to get everything kind of warmed up. We'll hit a couple top sets here, and then we'll get into the hamstring portion right after this. Still doing the exact same thing we did for the top set here. Double pausing everything, pausing in the stretch, pausing in the fully shortened position. Just trying to make the movement a lot harder rather than just blindly throwing weight around. So adductors are an area that, like, if you're overstretching too hard and you let that weight come out too hard, you can easily get hurt. So trying to just stay under control here. Can't risk any injuries right now, especially this deep into the off season. So that's what we're doing here. All right, guys, so we have prime selectorized hamstring curl here, having it set on the beginning and middle range here, just so that way we can emphasize the weight in the fully stretched portion and then again in the middle portion, so that way it gets easier as I pull up, so that way I can actually get full ranges of motion here on all of these reps. Just 2 sets here, pretty much like everything today. We'll just do pretty much 2 working sets on each movement. It's just gonna be a lot of volume for hamstrings today compared to what I have been giving them on my leg days. So they need a little bit of TLC. I'm ready for them to be like real freaky again. It's funny because when I was like 161 pounds or whatever it was, no, 156 when I made lightweights at North Americans in 2016, the only reputable body part that I had was hamstrings and my glutes. Because of so many injuries from football, I had to do so much PT on them that they became like overdeveloped in comparison to like all my other body parts. So it didn't look like I lifted like any weights from like the waist up. Oh, shit. But I only look good from the side and the back. And from the waist down. And just from the waist down. Like Again, 156 pounds, I think it was, for lightweights. I'm not sure now.
Check out the glutes on that guy.
Yeah, look at this guy. I mean, he weighs 157 pounds, but no worries. He's shredded. Ooh, Big Daddy Matt is here. We'll get a special guest appearance from the Matt Jansen, owner and founder of Camp Jansen, co-owner of Revive Nutrition. I already did an intro for you. What's up? What's up, dude? What's up, man? How are you?
Good, how are you?
What you doing? Cardio. I caught you something awesome. Yeah? Can't wait. Perfect. Can't wait. Ruin the surprise, I don't care. Anytime that you can add partials at the end of a movement, do it. Especially if you're in like a pin-loaded machine or something like that like forces you into position. You can't really move around. You're not like risking a bunch by doing like partial reps. I wouldn't do anything with like free weights. Like don't do partials with dumbbells. But some partial reps on a hamstring curl. All right, we're gonna head back and do. We're gonna do that kneeling single leg hamstring curl. I really like that thing. Ooh. What I'm doing here is like when I'm doing my curl, I'm actually trying to really push my front leg, the one that's curling, I'm trying to push my thigh into the pad as hard as I can. So I'm kind of actually like rolling my hips forward. So that way the only thing that's moving and contracting is my hamstring. I'm not getting any like glute activation in this by having my leg kind of kick back off the pad. Now I've already moved the weight some and then I just kind of curl a little bit. I'm not trying to shorten the range of motion for my hamstrings. I'm actually trying to put more emphasis on them by just keeping my thigh, the top of my quad, pushed all the way into this pad with my hips slightly forward, so that way the only thing that's moving is my hamstring. Stretch my hips a little bit. I need to do this more often. I sit at a desk all day long.
Yeah.
The disease of sitting, your hip flexors get shortened, pulls your pelvis out of alignment. Probably should have done this at the beginning of the workout, but live and you learn. Lower back's a little bit tight. That's because my hips haven't been properly loosened up, so we'll give the hips a little TLC, and then we'll get back on the barbell. Ooh. Whew. Somehow muster up 10 on these, because the last time I did this I got 10. Granted, that was like 2 months ago. So
You got this.
And no one can tell me that doing them from a dead stop is not way harder.
Yeah.
So that's a wrap for today's hamstring day. So probably gonna run this one back here again, just keep this the same for a little while and just kind of get back into the groove of having a set day for hamstrings. So we started off with adductors, then went over to the lying hamstring curl. From there, we did the kneeling single leg hamstring curl. So all of our curling movements were done first. And then all of our kind of like lengthening and stretching movements were done after we had already done a bunch of contractual based exercises where we're shortening the hamstring, the 3 heads of the hamstring as the primary focus. So we then went into the Rogers hip press where we did a single leg press. We did RDLs from the floor, and then we went into lunges, which are, in my opinion, a total leg builder. So there definitely was some quad built into that, some glute built into that. That's totally fine. And that was our finishing movement, starting with body weight and then finishing with just some 30-pound dumbbells. Probably doing about anywhere from 25 to 30 strides per side, down and back the length of the turf here at Revive. So stay tuned for the next set of videos. We're going to continue to follow the new training split as well as what we're going to be doing for some of the training coming up. It's going to be different. It's not going to be the same movements that we've done in the past. Things are going to be in a little bit different order. So as always, guys, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe the video, and we'll catch you next week.